Welcome back, students. In our new class, we will learn about basic logic gates. As we have already discussed about logic gates, there are different kinds of logic gates. One is a basic logic gate, other is a universal kind of gates. So today we will only discuss about basic logic gates. So as I have told you, there are seven kind of logic gates, 7 to 8 kind of logic gates. Out of these, some are classified into basic logic gates and some are classified into universal gates. So we will discuss all the mechanism of the or how the gates are functioning, the functionality of all the gates. Then we will classify what are basic logic gates and what are universal logic gates, and how the universal logic gates are important for or how the universal logic gates are used. We will discuss in the next class, but today we only discuss about the logic gates, all the logic gates and their functionalities. So not and or gates, these are called basic gates. NAND or NOR are called universal gate, and the rest of the gates are called extra gates. So in this chapter we will discuss about NOT and OR gate, NAND gate and NOR gate. There is also XOR and XNOR gate, that is called exclusive OR and exclusive NOR gates, and some other things. First of all, we will see a NOT gate. You can see the figure. A figure is a triangle with a bubbled nodes, where the gate takes one input and gives us a single output, but the input is always the complement of the output. That means if we have provided 0 as an input, the output will be 1, and if we provided 1 as an input, then output will be 0. This is called a NOT gate or inverter. The next, so see, a NOT gate can be represented in different language in different type. It can be represented by a negative sign or a exclamatory symbol or a NOT or a complement or a logical NOT symbol or a bar, so on. NOT of NOT is always positive. As we have learned in mathematics, minus of minus anything is always plus. Minus into minus is always plus. Similarly, in Boolean algebra, Boolean logic, binary logic also, NOT of NOT is always a positive. In this figure, you can trace out. See, we have there are two complement circuits or inverter circuits interconnected to each other. The first inverter circuit gets X as input and gives us a negative X as output. Again, the second inverter circuit gets minus X as a input and gives us plus X as a output. You can see in the table, for the first case 0 gives 1 and 1 gives 0. In the second case minus X converted to minus of minus X, then the 1 gets 0 and the 0 gets 1. If we compare to the first input and the last output, so 0 becomes 0 and 1 becomes 1. So this, after application of two consecutive inverters, the input remains same. The next gate is AND gate. The shape of the AND gate is like a English alphabet D. It takes minimum 2 inputs and more than that, and gives us one output. And the processing mechanism can be understood by a truth table. In the AND gate, if we have two inputs such as X and Y and has an output Z, so the processing processing occurs in the following way. As we know that the inputs are taking binary signals which have two states, either 0 or 1. So 4 combination can be derived from the inputs, that is both the X and Y are 0 or both the X and Y are 1, or either the first is 0 or the second is 0. While the first is 0, the second is 1, and while the first is 1, the second is 0. In this way, you can see in the truth table there are 4 states. The first one is 0 0, both are 0. Second one is the first input X is 0 and the second input Y is equal to 1. In third case, the first input X is equal to 1 and the second input Y is equal to 0. And the fourth case is both the input are 1. In this way, we can derive three combinations of operation, where when both the inputs are 0, the output is 0. When one is 0 and one is 1, then also it gets 1. And when both are 1, the output is 1. So in this truth table, we conclude that if both the inputs are 1, then only we are getting a one input, otherwise we are getting a 0 output. Sorry, when both the inputs are 1, then we are getting an output 1, otherwise in all other cases it gets 0. We can have multiple input and AND gate. That means the AND gate can have more than 2 inputs. In those cases, only the case where all the inputs are 1, then we are getting 1, otherwise at least one input becomes 0, then the whole output is 0. This is the case of AND gate. This can be represented as written as AND symbol by using alphabet, English alphabet AND, or a cap symbol, or a as we are using in logics, or a intersection symbol, inverted U symbol, as we use it in set theory, or a asterisk as we use in programs, and a dot, or a function called AND ZXY, where XY will be multiplied to store in Z. This kind of statements can be used for AND gate. The next one is OR gate. The following symbol is a OR gate. In the truth table, you can observe that if both inputs are 0, then the output is 0, otherwise in all other cases it gives us 1. And this is the mechanism of OR gate. OR gate can be represented, the operation OR can be represented by a hash symbol, or a pipe symbol, or a English or plus symbol, or a B symbol, or a U symbol. These are 3 basic gates we have discussed, and now we will discuss about NAND and NOR gates. So NAND gate is a gate which is manufactured, which are designed by combining 2 gates, that is a AND gate and NOT gate. See, the bubble at the top of the D shows that the bubble itself shows the inverter gate, and the D symbol shows the AND gate. So the AND gate and the inverter gate combine together to form a NAND gate. The NAND gate is so we can say that the NAND gate is a complement of AND gate. That means what output we are getting in AND gate will be complemented in the NAND gate. So the in case of AND gate, we are getting 0 in all other cases except when both the inputs are, or all the inputs are 1. So the result is complemented. Hence, in NAND gate, we will get all the output as 1 except the case in which both the input is 1, where we are getting a 0. See, you can easily it is visible that how we can make a NAND gate. It is a combination of AND and NOT gate. The truth table also defines that. In first case we are using where, see, in the truth table we have 4 pairs of inputs where W gives the output of W gives us the output of the AND gate, and Z gets the output of the AND plus NOT gate. So in the first case we are getting all zeros and a 1 for all zeros for all other cases, except the case where both the input are 1, we are getting 1. Again the output W is being inverted by using a inverter, so the output are complemented. In the first case we are getting a 0, so it is complemented to 1. In the second case we are also getting a 0, so it is complemented to 1. In the third case we are getting a 0, so it is complemented to 1. In the last case we are getting a 1, hence it is complemented to 0. This is the case of NAND gate. Now we will discuss about NOR gate. NOR gate is again a combination of OR gate and as well as inverter. So it inverts the output of the NOR gate, OR gate. NOR gate is a combination of OR gate plus NOT gate, so it complements or inverts the output of the OR gate. You can see the W gives us the output of the OR gate, where only in one case the output is 0, that is both the input is 0, otherwise in all other cases we are getting ones, and that output is complemented by the inverter, so the output becomes 1 0 0 0, where the 0 becomes 1, all 3 ones becomes 0 in NOR gates. Now we will discuss about De Morgan's theorem. Because why De Morgan's theorem? Because this shows how a NAND gate performs. In the figure you can see AND gate gives us Z, and the NAND gate gives us the output, which is a complement of the AND gate. So first of all we will observe that in this same way NOR gate gives us an output which is a complement of OR gate. So here we have 2 inputs. The AND gate gives us x multiplied by y, and the NAND gate gives us what? xy bar, or a complement of xy. According to De Morgan's law, we can represent the same thing as x bar plus y bar. Similarly, the OR gate gives us x plus y, and bar of x plus y gives towards x bar into y bar. You can see AND means multiplication, so negative of x and y is equal to negative of x plus negative of y, where the ampersand symbol represents and the pipe symbol represents OR. So in this way there is a relationship between the AND as well as OR operations in a binary logic. Similar is the case with the NOR gate. This is the De Morgan's theorem, what we have discussed through now. Now we will discuss about a new gates called exclusive OR. These are special kind of gates which are designed by taking OR gate and a curve symbol under the OR gate. It also gives takes 2 inputs and gives us output, single output. The OR gate says if both the input are same, then the output is 0, otherwise the output is 1. The XOR symbol can be represented by a plus surrounded by a circle. The adjacent and there is another gate called XNOR, which is the complement of XOR, where we will get a 0 if both these input are 1, otherwise 1 as an output. So this is the case for XNOR. It is represented by a dot surrounded by a circle. Now we will discuss about multiple input gates. As I have told you that every gate can have at least, most of the gate can have at least one input and more. So each and as we have discussed about AND gate, NAND gate, and so for understanding purpose we have taken only two inputs, but they have the capability to take multiple inputs. So this is